What is beyond thought? This inquiry, simple yet profound, invites us on a journey not outward into the expanse of the universe, but inward to the very essence of our being. It beckons us to explore the landscape of our inner selves beyond the familiar terrain of thoughts and emotions. Imagine for a moment a sky, vast and boundless. In this sky, thoughts are like clouds, some light and wispy, others dark and heavy with rain. We often find ourselves so engrossed in watching these clouds, predicting their next move, reacting to their shapes, that we forget about the sky itself. But what is this sky, this backdrop to our inner turmoil and joy? It is the awareness, the consciousness that enables us to perceive thoughts, feelings, and sensations. This awareness is constant, unchanging, and ever-present, unlike the fleeting nature of thoughts. Have you ever noticed that regardless of the content of your thoughts, be they joyful, sorrowful, mundane, or profound, the you that observes these thoughts remains unchanged? This realization opens the first door to understanding what lies beyond thoughts. It leads to the recognition that you, the essence of who you are, is not your thoughts. You are the observer of your thoughts. This distinction is subtle yet monumental. When we identify with our thoughts, we ride the waves of our mind's fluctuations, tossed about by every passing notion. But when we realize that we are the observer, a sense of stillness emerges. This stillness is not the absence of thought, but the recognition of our separate existence from them. Now consider the nature of negative thoughts. They are like storms in the mind, darkening our mood, obscuring our clarity, and often leading to a sense of entrapment within our own mental constructs. But if we are not our thoughts, then who are we amid these storms? And what power do these negative thoughts truly hold over us? To explore these questions, let us delve deeper into the nature of awareness. Awareness is like a light that illuminates our inner world, revealing thoughts, feelings, and sensations. This light is impartial. It does not judge, resist, or cling to what it illuminates. It simply reveals. In the light of pure awareness, negative thoughts lose their solidity and grip. They are seen for what they are, transient formations in the mind, no more defining of who we are than clouds are of the sky. But how do we access this state of awareness, especially when besieged by negative thoughts? The answer lies in the practice of mindfulness. Mindfulness is the gentle effort to return to the present moment, to become a witness to our own thoughts and feelings without judgment or attachment. It is the act of observing the clouds of thought without getting caught up in their story or drama. Imagine you are sitting by a river, watching leaves float by on the surface of the water. Each leaf represents a thought. Mindfulness is the practice of sitting by the riverbank, simply observing the leaves as they come and go, without feeling the need to pluck them from the water or to halt their flow. With practice, we find that we can observe our thoughts in the same way, acknowledging their presence but not getting swept away by them. In this space of mindful observation, a profound transformation occurs. We begin to realize that the essence of our being is not disturbed by the flow of thoughts, just as the depth of the river is not disturbed by the leaves on its surface. This realization brings with it a sense of peace and inner stability, for we understand that our true nature is separate from the ebb and flow of mental activity. But mindfulness is not merely a passive observation. It is an active engagement with the present moment, a full-hearted participation in the here and now. It involves noticing the sensations in our body, the sounds around us, the air on our skin, all aspects of the present that are often overlooked when we are lost in thought. This engagement with the present moment anchors us, providing a refuge from the storm of negative thoughts. As we deepen our practice of mindfulness, we begin to touch the essence of who we are beyond thoughts. We discover a sense of spaciousness within, a peaceful expanse that is both a part of us and greater than us. In this space, negative thoughts are not denied or repressed, but are allowed to arise and dissolve without defining us. This is the realm beyond thoughts, where our true nature resides. In this exploration, we encounter a paradox. By fully engaging with the present moment, we transcend it. We find that the present is not just a point in time, but a gateway to the timeless. The more deeply we immerse ourselves in the now, the more we access the eternal aspect of our being, untouched by the transient nature of thoughts and emotions. This journey inward is not without its challenges. The mind, accustomed to its dominance, may resist this shift in perspective. It may generate a barrage of thoughts to maintain its grip on our identity. But with gentle persistence, the light of awareness grows stronger, illuminating the path to our true self. As we venture further into the realm beyond thoughts, we come to realize that this space is not a void but a fertile ground for growth and transformation. It is within this expansive silence that we can cultivate a profound sense of peace, resilience, and a deeper understanding of our true nature. But how do we nurture this space, ensuring that it flourishes within us, even amidst the chaos of our daily lives? The journey begins with intention. Intention is the seed from which all change sprouts. It is the quiet resolve to turn inward, to explore the depths of our being beyond the constant stream of thoughts. This intention need not be forceful. It is a gentle turning of the gaze inward, a subtle shift in focus from the external to the internal, from the noise to the silence. Have you ever noticed how the simple act of intending to be present can change the quality of a moment? It is as if by intending, we illuminate the path for awareness to flow. With intention set, the practice of mindfulness becomes our daily nourishment for this inner space. Mindfulness, however, extends beyond the formal practice of meditation. It is an approach to life itself, a way of being that infuses every action, every interaction, with presence and awareness. Can we listen to a friend without formulating a response in our mind before they have finished speaking? Can we perform our daily tasks with full attention, finding the extraordinary in the ordinary? These are the moments that, when strung together, form the tapestry of a mindful life. Yet as we deepen our practice, we may encounter resistance. The mind, with its patterns and habits, may rebel against this new way of being. It is in these moments that we must cultivate another crucial quality: compassion. Compassion towards ourselves is the water that nourishes the soil of our inner garden. When we notice resistance, when we find ourselves lost in thought or overwhelmed by negative emotions, can we meet ourselves with kindness instead of criticism? This compassionate awareness is what allows us to return to the present moment without judgment, recognizing that each return is a victory, not a defeat. As our practice matures, we begin to explore the power of inquiry. Inquiry is the act of asking profound, reflective questions that direct our attention beyond the surface level of thoughts and emotions. Questions like, who am I beyond my thoughts? Or, what is the nature of the awareness that observes my mind? These questions are not meant to be answered in the conventional sense, but to be lived, to be explored in the quiet moments of meditation or in the midst of daily life. They are like lanterns lighting our way deeper into the realm of consciousness, guiding us towards a direct experience of our true nature. In nurturing this inner space, we also learn the art of letting go. Letting go is not about indifference or rejection, but about recognizing the impermanent nature of thoughts and emotions. It is the understanding that clinging to any thought, positive or negative, only strengthens the illusion of its permanence and power over us. Can we observe a thought or emotion, acknowledge its presence, and then allow it to pass without attachment? This practice of letting go is akin to clearing the weeds from our inner garden, making room for more peace and clarity to flourish. Another vital aspect of nurturing this space is the cultivation of gratitude. Gratitude shifts our focus from what is lacking to the abundance that is already present in our lives. It opens our hearts and expands our awareness, bringing us into alignment with the richness of the present moment. The practice of gratitude can be as simple as silently acknowledging 3 things we are grateful for each day. This practice over time can transform our inner landscape, making it more receptive to peace and joy. As we continue to nurture this inner space, we may also explore the practice of loving-kindness meditation. This practice involves sending feelings of love and well-being first to ourselves, then to our loved ones, and eventually to all beings. It is a powerful way to open the heart and expand our sense of connectedness with the world around us. In doing so, we not only nurture the space within, but also contribute to a more compassionate and understanding world. Finally, it is essential to recognize that nurturing this inner space is not a linear journey. There will be moments of profound peace and moments of challenge. The key is to remain committed to the practice, to return to intention, mindfulness, compassion, inquiry, letting go, gratitude, and loving kindness, again and again. Each return strengthens our ability to reside in the space beyond thoughts, to live from a place of deeper awareness and connection. As we embark on the final leg of our journey into the depths of our inner being, we stand at the threshold of a profound realization. Living from the space beyond thoughts is not an escape from the world, but a deeper engagement with it. It is a way of being that infuses our every action, interaction, and decision with a sense of presence, clarity, and compassion. This way of living does not mean we are devoid of thoughts or emotions, but that we are no longer enslaved by them. We learn to navigate the ebb and flow of life with a steadiness that comes from being anchored in the awareness of our true nature. Living from this space brings about a fundamental shift in our perception of ourselves and the world around us. We begin to see that our true essence is not separate from the essence of all things. This realization of interconnectedness dissolves the illusion of isolation, fostering a sense of unity with all beings. How then does this shift manifest in our daily lives? Firstly, it transforms our relationship with ourselves. When we live from the space beyond thoughts, we meet ourselves with a kindness and compassion that radiates from our core. We become our own sanctuary, a place of refuge and peace, regardless of the external circumstances. This self-compassion then extends outward, coloring our interactions with others. We become more patient, understanding, and forgiving, recognizing that everyone is on their own journey, often doing the best they can with the awareness they have. Moreover, living from this space enhances our ability to listen, truly listen, not only to others but also to the subtle whispers of our own hearts. In the stillness beyond thoughts, we can hear the intuitive guidance that often gets drowned out by the noise of the mind. This deep listening informs our decisions, guiding us toward actions that are aligned with our true values and the greater good. This way of being also brings a newfound sense of freedom. Freed from the tyranny of unexamined thoughts and beliefs, we find the courage to question societal norms and expectations that no longer serve us. We are no longer compelled to seek approval or validation from external sources, for we have discovered an inexhaustible well of worth within ourselves. This freedom allows us to live authentically, to express our unique gifts and talents in ways that enrich our lives and the lives of those around us. Living from the space beyond thoughts also imbues our lives with a sense of purpose. This purpose is not something imposed from the outside, but arises naturally from our deep connection with the present moment and our inherent desire to contribute to the world in meaningful ways. Whether through our work, our relationships, or our simple acts of kindness, we become channels through which love, creativity, and healing can flow into the world. Furthermore, this way of living cultivates resilience. Anchored in the spaciousness of our true nature, we are better equipped to navigate the challenges and uncertainties of life. We recognize that pain and difficulty are part of the human experience, but we do not allow them to define us. Instead, we meet them with a heart that is open and willing to learn from every experience. This resilience is not a hardening of the heart, but a softening, an openness to life in all its complexity. As we embody this way of being, we become beacons of light and hope in a world that is often fraught with division and despair. Our very presence can have a calming, healing effect on those around us, creating ripples of peace that extend far beyond our immediate environment. We may not always see the impact of our actions, but we trust that living from a place of deep awareness and compassion contributes to the collective awakening of humanity. Yet, it is important to remember that living from the space beyond thoughts is a journey, not a destination. There will be moments when we lose our footing, when we get caught up in the drama of the mind and the turmoil of the world. In these moments, we gently remind ourselves to return to the present, to the sanctuary of our inner being. Each return is an opportunity to deepen our understanding, to strengthen our connection with our true nature, and to recommit to living from this space of awareness. As we conclude this exploration, let us hold on to the essence of what we have discovered, that beyond the ceaseless stream of thoughts lies a vast expanse of peace, wisdom, and love that is our true home. Living from this space does not require us to retreat from the world, but to engage with it more fully, more authentically, and more compassionately. Now we have an important message for you. If you're eager to delve deeper into your studies and aim to reach a new level of understanding, we invite you to explore our book, Unlocking the Hidden Power of Consciousness. In this book, you'll uncover the 9 keys to finding your purpose and leading a prosperous and abundant life. It will be a journey through self-awareness, spirituality, prosperity, relationships, and much more. For more details, check the pinned comment below. Thank you for joining us on this profound journey. If our exploration resonated with you, please consider subscribing to our channel for more insights. Together, let's continue to grow and discover, with love and gratitude, spiritual wisdom.